Salutations, pimp. Greetings, salutations. It's your boy D.Boom. Outside with it again. Feels good as hell out here for once. It ain't too hot. Here to bring these messages. It's Karmic day today. So figure I'd get these messages out. 2 messages I want to get out today. And see what we got here. Excuse the squad. Definitely need one. I'm gonna smoke half of it. Finish the other half at the beginning of the next video. So no rants right now. Very interested to see the message. Not because it's karmic. I just like how the videos blend up. It's all connected. It's all current, fresh. These is definitely good angles to view and demonstrate your demonstration with. And Ten of Cups just said what's up at me. That's what's up. So spread out. First card I picked was the 3 of Wands. I likes that. 8 of Wands out here. I likes that. There's a lot of actions going on. All right. This will be divine feminine situation, karmic situation. But in reality, I don't know. Let me pick some clarifiers. I don't even know who reading this is all the time. I'm gonna just go by the energy. Uno momento. Definitely gonna be an interesting read. I can tell you that. Yeah, it's looking like the masculine energy. 3 of Wands is out here. 2 of Wands is out here. But you got God Smacks out here. Communication card out here. 8 of Swords, self-imposed prison out here. Outside conflict out here. Stress out here. Harvest out here. Yeah, this is like the masculine's energy. Put this out. And let's get with the business. So, alright, cool. Sip of Wawa. And let's get it in. So, overall energy. Got the 8 of Pentacles here. That's the harvest. Shoes on your feet, clothes on your back, comfortable bed to sleep on. Job. 2 of Wands. Purpose, if you found one. 3 of Wands. 4 of Wands, which is union. Union is definitely one of these pentacles within here. You're going to get some outside conflict for even having a harvest too. So that goes in here. It's a lot of things that's in your harvest. Your children, your cars, your possessions, things that's more dear and clear to you more than anything. Not only is it yours by divine right, it's yours if you work for it and get it. And it's a blessing for you. Only reason you wouldn't be blessed by knowing this or showing this, Pentacles, shit you could taste that see feel here, showing this, other than knowing this or showing this, you'll probably be stressed about it. If you're too in your head about the harvest that you have, yes, you're gonna stress. Lose sleep over something in this harvest. Losing sleep over something in this harvest. Losing teeth over something in this harvest. Losing hair over something in this harvest. It's like good things can be bad if you overindulge in the good. This is a garden. It's not meant for you to, I don't know, pick every aisle of fruits clean here. It's for you to dip off from time to time. The object is to get to the 9 of Pentacles, which is having more than a harvest. A little bit more. 10 of Pentacles, that means it's all good. That means you can have the luxury to eat as many whatever as you can eat. Take whatever you want to take. Do as much as you can do in your harvest. But you got to be the 10 of Pentacles or above to really enjoy it. You know? course, you stress if you, I don't know, spent some of your rent money in a little outing that you just had so much fun at the night before. But now coming to, you're starting to see that you got your priorities out of line a little bit, especially when it comes to your pentacles. Whatever the stress is, masculine, it's definitely over some pentacles. Let's put more smoke to that. Sorry for it being over pentacles. You're stressing over your journey. Job, in essence. The next card is the Two of Wands. It's just your role. Divine masculine, that's your job. It's your job to survive. But Knight of Wanding is moving fast and fiercely in your divine direction. Something you need to be doing. You have a whole harvest. Stress, that's not an energy you need to be in. Or at least just, I don't know, visit it briefly so you can go on and get on your job. Overall energy, you're going to have to get on your job. Why? Because it's like you're almost starting to see a harvest. Your own harvest. You're starting to see your own harvest. Or at least see what your harvest could be. It's good and bad. Shock and awe. It's hitting you in two type of ways, masculine. Speaking of two, what's your role here? Two of Wands. Once again, this is like a job. And if it's not a job, masculine's not working or some shit like mine, probably. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's doing something with your awareness. Ace of Wands. That's the Nebuchadnezzar. That's awareness. First step towards survival, which is Two of Wands. First step to the next step. It's a step towards purpose. Three of Wands. It's a step towards union. Four of Wands. God, home, heaven. That's the Four of Wands and shit. It's just moving on up like George and Wheezy. It's one thing to be aware of things, but you got to do something with that awareness. That's what really twos has always been about. It's like the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles could be somebody in your space if you alone. Two of Pentacles could be you just having something to bring to the table. Ace of Wands. I'm saying, having awareness is cool, but you got to do something with that awareness. Something that's going to help survival. Something that's going to help mankind. Something that's going to bless people. You know? Not something that's going to bless yourself. I told you, it's a Two of Wands. It's like a job. You ain't got a job, okay, for no reason. You have a job for some type of need that need to be met. Fuck you talking about? Gotta make ends meet. Gotta keep lights over your head. What is a fucking harvest? Shoes on your feet, clothes on your back, comfortable bed to sleep on. You know what I'm saying? Car, all that shit. Like Two of Wands create the pentacles you need to even have a harvest. Three of Wands can get you over and above and beyond those type of pentacles. But clarifying this whole survival bit you're going through, divine masculine, knowing your role, at least being aware of your role. Like I said, taking some awareness and doing something with it. You being on your job, J for job, overall energy, it could help you in so many ways, and that's what you're starting to understand. At first, it was just your feminine was helping herself. You could be a she could be he, you know how we rocking. Like you looked at the divine feminine's role as a selfish role. Something that she was just trying to do for, I don't know, fame, clout, notoriety, status, you know, wealth. You didn't really look at it from the divine way, the divine actions. These are really actions. You didn't really analyze your divine feminine's divine actions until now. You didn't really start being aware of your divine actions until now. Now you're in a whole new world like a lad, where you need to be. This is uncertainty. This is uncomfortability in a good way. Like I said, it's like losing your job. You well qualified to go get another one, but the job you was at so long, you kind of in a whole new world. It's like moving to another part of the country, you know what I'm saying? You ain't even been outside the city, you know what I'm saying? Now, over a job, to a job that took your ass, you know what I mean? Took you somewhere to a whole new world. Let's put some more smoke on this bottom line. You're going to get taken to a whole new level, masculine, whether that's with your role, identifying with your role, or some fourth, fifth dimensional shit. It could be a job literally taking you to a whole nother place. Got you kind of uncomfortable in a whole new world, but obviously it's where you need to be, masculine. This is a karmic reading, right? It ain't always got to be about relationships. This could be just the karma around you and maybe some past actions. Put the final smoke on this bottom line, we got a big ass manifestation or an opportunity or your twin flame demo. Take this bottom line in 3 ways, masculine. Number 1, it's time for you to identify with your role. Bask in the newness. Full card. Bask in the newness. Bask in the on an uncomfortability level that you're on. Like I said, nothing's easy in life. Especially when you evolve and you're growing. You're only one step away from purpose at this point, masculine. Take pride in that. Okay? Because something big is going to manifest by you doing your job. I'm telling you, you doing what you're supposed to be doing, then everything gonna get done in the way it needs to get done. Everything is in divine order. Divine feminine, you got a job to do. Make sure you do that. So shit can be in divine order. Divine masculine, you got a job to do. Make sure you do that so everything can be in divine order. Moving on. Masculine coming to the situation. Got the 3 of Wands here. This is in your karmic role. So it's karma. Told you. Sooner or later, you're gonna bring your ass home. Sooner or later, you're gonna get off the plantation. Sooner or later, you're gonna get off the crab bucket. Sooner or later, your ass is going to see exactly this lighthouse and beacon of light that your divine feminine been beaming for so long. You know what I'm saying? Then, on top of seeing the light evolving, it's basically doing something more than just surviving. You know, finding purpose. More than just working. Doing something outside of that. All the shit you've been doing, feminine. Masculine is finally starting to get a grasp of what you've been on. Like I said, it's like he's starting to see what your 3 of Wands truly is now. Thus explains the delay. It's been a delay because it was a lot of time for your masculine to even recognize, to have his magic moment right now. He's coming to the situation really having a magic moment as far as purpose is concerned. And he's starting to look at your 3 of Wands differently, feminine. If you are 3 of Wanding, hopefully you're doing that. If you are doing that and been doing that, and ain't really been nothing in particular, you know, I mean, you know, you've been doing what you're doing, but it's like, stop speaking like that. If you've been on your shit, okay, then you're going to start to see some results. All right? Especially with your masculine. And I got to put final smoke on this situation coming into this thing. Queen of Swords being 10 toes the fuck down, okay, on a big ass decision. So, big ass manifestation is going to happen, bottom line. So, it's going to put you in a big decision. To me, whatever this big ass manifestation is, it's going to have a lot to do with your purpose masculine or your divine feminine's role. Given all the time it took for you to kind of understand this, you're going to really understand the time you wasted. I think I said this shit last week. You're going to realize how much time you kind of wasted not evolving, not getting to the 3rd wand when it comes to your own demo. Not in life, okay? When it comes to your own demo. You're going to be 10 toes the fuck down on a mental decision you're going to have to make from this point on. Moving on. Got the 9 of Pentacles here. This is being exactly where you need to be to bless somebody, or exactly where you need to get blessed. But since we got the 3 of Swords clarifying this pain card, pain from the past, pain from the present, pain from an uncertain future, this is also going past the point of no return. Not 2 of Swords, not pussyfooting around, not knowing what direction to go, not blowing with the wind. This is going on the only right way, which is up. Keep going. So it just looks like you're right where you need to be to learn a lesson. This just really looks like a lesson learned, masculine. This is you personally coming to the situation. You're going to learn a lesson. Okay? It's going to be about purpose. It's going to be about what this twin flame situation really is with you and your twin. It's going to be about God. Because God is definitely in your reading. Okay? You're going to be wherever you need to be to learn a lesson. Putting more smoke on that, it's all good. like I say, it's gonna be painful. It's gonna hurt. Whatever this lesson is, you're gonna learn, but you're gonna get more out of life because of it. You're gonna get more out your situation because of it. You're gonna get more out yourself because of the situation. It's all good. Like I said, you actually going from the 9 to the 10, progressing. Told you, you gotta get to the 10. 8 is cool, but you need to get yourself to a 10. You do that, but it's like it's gonna take some blood, sweat, and tears for you to really get here. And even though it took blood, sweat, and tears for you to get here, you're gonna realize also the blood, sweat, and years your divine feminine put into you to get you in the energy that you're in right now to even start ascending and moving in the manner that you're moving right now. It took a long time for you to get the confidence to get out here and manifest whatever the fuck this is. You just manifested this. Get your feminine to thank for that. This new burst of confidence didn't come from, I don't know, out the blue. This new sense of, I don't know, direction and awareness and focus and not delaying shit anymore. Like you getting with the fucking program. Like this shit didn't come out the blue. All this shit was designed. It was designed for it to be just like it is. It takes time for people to learn lessons, man. People don't learn quick. It takes time for other people to do it. It's kind of like the energy of bedwetting. Some people just don't stop at early ages. Some people it carries on to a later time and might be in your teenage years and shit. Some adults. But eventually you stop. Eventually you stop. Eventually shit's gonna change. It's like puberty. Eventually you're gonna hit puberty. You might hit it late than others, but eventually that bitch gonna hit. It's divine timing. You ain't never tripped on God for not like, I mean, I don't know, some people be doing that shit. Oh, when am I gonna hit puberty? Like, when am I gonna get, whatever. For me, I was learning as I was going along. I was learning as I was going along. But like I say, all in all, whoever you need to be masculine, as far as right now is concerned. Just make sure you man the fuck up. That's the next card. But this is in regards to feminine energy. So you're gonna have to man the fuck up. This is subconscious right here. You subconsciously, or you and your karmic world. You're gonna have to man up. It's karma. You gotta man the fuck up. Man the fuck up. Man what up? Man yourself out of your self-imposed prison. You was in one for a long time. See, when you went to this 5 of swords here, like I said, this is you just mentally swords, mentally realizing the delay. So in the process of you manning up, you're gonna mentally realize the prison you had yourself in. You're finally gonna be outside the self-imposed prison you was in, and you're gonna look and see how fucking ridiculous that fucking cell looked like, and how easy it was to get out, and how long you spent in there. But once again, when you get to seeing over faults and mishaps, you can't tweak on them shits too long. Just acknowledge that you fucked up and move the fuck on. That's the manning up card. You mentally fucked yourself for a little bit. It's cool. You had your twin fucked up. Just a tad bit. You had your twin fucked up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But it's fine now. Hopefully, a true divine feminine, she ain't tripping over the past. It's all about God's gift. And what is that? That's the present. It's all about right now. We ain't got time to be sweating over past shit. We ain't got time to be tripping. Finish this out right now. We ain't got time to be tripping over nothing. Life too short for motherfuckers to not be coming out the bag, for motherfuckers to not be keeping it real, for motherfuckers to not be learning lessons and taking advantage of their situation. Oh God, masculines are just now realizing they need to take advantage of this shit. Why? Because they're looking at your life. Me included, geeks. Hey, look, they're looking at your life. The first 2, 3, 4 years, it's like, oh, whatever. She don't know what the fuck they doing. She just moving with the wind. She speaking all that divinity shit, but I see what it really is. All that shit. Okay, over time, like I say, some it could be decades. I'm doing 7. You're 7 right now in my situation. Some people are in year 10. Some people are in year 20. Some people are in the first 5 months of their joint. All right, now listen. It took time, okay, for me to wear my twin in. wear him down and really get him to the position where he's seeing what the fuck I'm really doing out here. I told you, consistency, man. As long as you on your third wine, feminine, as long as you doing your shit, it's gonna be seen. It's already seen by your clients. It's already seen by the people you bless. It's already seen by the people who look up to you. It's already seen by the people that fuck with you, your masculine included. You dig what I'm saying? But like I say, some people are gonna get it slower than others. It seems like your masculine is having a aha moment. Him personally, in regards to you, feminine, he on all fours. Four pentacles that's holding on too tight to some shit, or being at the process, pinnacle process, the fourth pinnacle process, to where you gotta let go, or whatever the fuck you holding on to the most. That's you, feminine. He's gonna have to let you go. Why? Because he's in the world. Pay close attention. It's karma. Divine masculine is gonna have to let you go. This regards to you, feminine. He's gonna have to let you go in the world. Why? Because you ain't in the world. You don't be in the world. You don't fuck with the world. You don't give a fuck about the world. You're so far above this shit. You're not here. You're not even here. He's holding on to a worldly that, like I say, that's that self-imposed prison he had above this. That he's letting the fuck up on mentally, right? He's letting go of you in his world because he realizes you don't belong in his world. It's the whole fool card all over again. Bottom line, right? This twin flame situation has manifested. He has a role in it. Trying to get the gist of that, right? You don't belong to the world. Thus, you don't belong to him there. Thus, he's not going to find you in the world. Where the fuck he's going to find you? Zion. Fourth or fifth dimension, that's where you be at. You can literally be on Earth and be in the fourth or fifth dimension. That's where you be at. How do you get to the fourth dimension? Three of Wanding. Feminine, you be doing that, right? I bet. So you be in Zion. You be in Zion. He's going to have to take the path to Zion. Just the next step. For Four Wands to be right here, it's like a ladder that gets you home. He's going to have to come home. I see that already. Let me pick another card to put final smoke on this. In regards to you, feminine, looks like he's going to have to let you go in the world. Why? Because he's got some Two of Cups to do. And some warning, too. Four of Cups plus Two of Cups. That's Six of Cups. That's sauce. Who do I facilitate the sauce with? The divine feminine. This is the feminine role. Told you, he's going to have to let go of the worldly view of you, his worldly interpretation of you, his worldly kind of treasures of you. This is like the worldly shit he loves about you that he knows he's going to have to let go of, because it ain't about that shit no more. It's Two of Cup time. He's going to have to really take, like, he's really going to have to get his Ace of Cups on, which is self-care, self-love, self-respect, self-admiration, self-love, self-awareness. Then he's going to have to learn how to be with himself in the manner that you be with yourself. I mean, you Two of Cup yourself a lot. He doesn't Two of Cup himself much. This is the Lover's card. In fact, he Two of Cup. He like I say, he orbits another cup. It's all red. It's all karmic energy. All this is karmic energy. This is all karmic energy and his feminine energy. This is the shit he's got to get off. He's on all fours. What that what that shit means is he's at his wit's end with you in the world. And what I mean by the world, like I say, it's how he usually deals with you. He could be a she could be a he, you know how he rocking. It's how they usually deal with you. That shit's done. Played out like a bad perm. Who they think you are, that shit's done. Played out like a bad perm. He's the full card right now. He's just now waking the fuck up. Getting awareness. Went through this last year. Going through this shit again. I told you, it's cycles, right? Him, in regards to himself, karmically, we have communication. Eight of Wands. This is messages, visions. This could be dreams, phone calls, texts, emails, you know, smoke signal. passenger pigeon. This is communication. He's going to have to communicate with someone, obviously. Why? Because the King of Swords is clarifying this. That's God. God smack. You know, you got God smacking the shit out your masculine karmically. Came from karmically. And it's going to be through communication or by communication. Or in some cases, to get him to finally communicate. Something's going to get your masculine to finally communicate. Let's put more smoke on what that might be. King of Wands. Tell you, it's like he needs to communicate. He doesn't want to. Something gonna happen to where I'm telling you, it's gonna put him in a mind frame to where he's gonna need to call whoever he needs to call, whoever he needs to communicate with, whoever he needs to talk to. He's gonna start burning on all cylinders immediately after this God smack. And it's like I say all the time. Usually, when the divine masculine is in the King of Wands energy, he's gonna start burning you. What I mean by that is like, you know what I mean? He might get a little aggy, and these are through actions. Wands, it's like behavior. His behavior is gonna be different. I told you, his outlook on you is gonna be different. His outlook on your purpose is gonna be different. His outlook on himself is gonna be different. So of course he's gonna come at you differently. It's just like Neo finally stepping into, Mr. Anderson finally stepping into the Neo role. He was doubting himself at first. Then he think he was fully capable to do anything. Morpheus said he had the ability and the power to do. Boom, he finally does that shit, or finally sees the way, and thus steps into his true self, which is Neo. And then once Neo finally stepped into his, stepped into himself, he did way more damage. You know what I mean? He was already doing damage, kind of afraid and iffy about his gift. But once he got full awareness of his power and what he could do, he just got better and better. This God smack is going to make your divine masculine better, but it's going to be through karma, through a phone call. Like I said, if you're the person he needs to call and he's been fighting hard to not call you, he's just kind of going to kick in. Something's going to put his ass on all fours. After this God smack, after kind of getting his Neo on, you know what I mean? By the grace of God. By the grace of God. You know what I'm saying? We got the Seven of Cups here. Okay? Digging deep. Pulling something out of himself he didn't know he had. Like the fact that he really is a divine master. Indeed. Shit that your foot like the shit. It's like I say. Like my master, I'm finally catching on to the shit that I'm saying. All the shit that I'm saying, he's finally listening. He don't want us. Finally listening. And it's like he finally starting to get it. Or at least start to get that this shit is for real and not fake. That the Three of Wands you want is for real and that shit ain't fake. You really about this shit. And you been about it. Thus, he's about it too, obviously, because you about it. Y'all twins, right? Like I said, you gotta buy into the whole shit. Once, like, him realizing he's a divine masculine, that's just one part of the thing. He's gotta realize he's a pair. He's gotta realize you're his reflection. He's gotta realize all that. He's gonna realize all that. Whether he realizes by himself or he gets, I don't know, kicking the ass by God. But he's gonna dig deep. He's gonna see some shit in himself he didn't know was there. And he's gonna give it out to the world. Shit that you do all the time, but shit that he's finally starting to learn how to do. Clarifying that as the Knight of Cups. Not only is he's gonna pull something out of himself and give it to the world that the world really needs from him, he's gonna go all in with it. Romeo card, Knight of Cups. He's gonna go all in with it. You know, no games. And it's a high level of emotion, a divine level of emotion here. You know what I mean? It's like transformation. I see transformation all in the masculine. Let me pick one more card. This is the masculine in regards to themselves. They're digging deep, pulling something out, going all in with whatever this is they pull out. And once again, mentally, they're going to be in a scary place. Knight of Swords, that's fear. Making decisions without crossing your T's and dotting your I's. It's also the first step in the divine mental process. Why is this important? Because it's the step after the Ten of Swords. What's the Ten of Swords? It's a permanent death to something. Or the death of something in himself. Maybe the death of Agent Smith, because I don't see him nowhere near here. Death of finally Mr. Anderson and the rebirth of Neo. He's so powerful, he's scared. Whatever the shit he pulls out is so divine, it's throwing him off. I'm telling you, it's like me embracing the whole divine term. I've always been in church, you know what I mean? I'm supposed to be a preacher, like, well shit. Like, this divine shit is what I'm about. So when I read about it and resonated with it, I ran with it. You know what I mean? Because it explains exactly who I am. It explains exactly how I'm riding. It ain't like the worldly Four Cups. It ain't like the worldly view church had for your boy, who I might be. It's so limited. It's almost like bottom level shit, you know, as far as self-worth and self-awareness is concerned, you know. It took a lot for me to get to the divine path, but I had to dig deep to get here. And like I say, I'm always digging deep. That's part of the process. It's a process you're always going to do. You're always going to get to a point where you're going to have to dig deep. You're just going to have to dig deep. Bite the bullet. Man the fuck up. The masculine is really manning up on their emotions, and they're manning up on their mental when it comes to their own potential. But they're, once again, starting to realize that there would be none of this sauce, none of this potential, none of this good shit if it wasn't for you. That's like the keynote of everything. So going to the future, we got 5 of Wands. Outside conflict being clarified by the 3 of Pentacles, which is building proper bridges. Gotta pick another card. There's too many ways I can go with that. And this is karma. So it looks very spiritual. 3 of Cups. Looks very spiritual here. You're gonna get some outside conflict, divine masculine, as soon as you get to Zion. 4 of Wands. It's the step after the 4 of Wands. Soon you get home, because you're heading there on the 3 of Wands. Soon you get home, soon you get in union, soon you get closer to God, soon you hit Nirvana, soon you get to this spiritual realm. It's almost like you was thirsting for. You know, soon you get there, you're gonna realize another important lesson. You've been learning lessons this whole karmic energy. Like, you're learning karmic lessons a lot. All these are karmic lessons. Another lesson you're learning is how you got to build proper bridges. Same people who weren't fucking with your twin then ain't gonna be fucking with your twin now that you with your twin. Same people who thought you was crazy then with your twin. Same motherfuckers is gonna be thinking crazy now with your twin. Without your twin, with your twin. Same madness you was going through without your twin is the same madness you're gonna be going through with your twin. It's a 5 of Wands, Southside conflict. What your feminine does and what you're learning how to do now is walk totally around this shit. They ain't gotta know shit. They don't need to know shit. Shit you and your twin got going on is so far beyond the bullshit that's in front of you right now with them that it's only right for you to curb it. You got to curve outside bullshit anyway, because you need to be out here building proper bridges. What is this? This is you and another person doing shit together to kind of form like a good relationship. You need to make better relationships. Once again, you just learned the delay that you put your twin through, not getting her, not understanding her. If you got her fucked up, then there's a few other people you got fucked up too. So this is not burning the bridges of people who you thought were like your twin, who thought like your twin, who moved like your twin that you wasn't fucking with. All that shit changes. Because your twin is special. But you're going to start to realize there's other special people out here like your twin. Then that's when you start to realize. You're special too. Only way you're going to distract yourself in life at this point is not buying into the life your feminine gives to you. Your feminine speaks life into you. Your feminine believes in you in ways that you don't even believe in yourself. The shit you told her or him, he could be a she could be a he, you know how we rock it. I'm telling you, it's like all the conversations is playing out in your head right now. All the drama is playing off in your head right now, and all you starting to see is that your feminine was right on a lot of shit. She was right about your karmic situation. She was right about your life. She was right about life in general. Society, how shit really is. You was calling her crazy and shit. Now you starting to, like I say, you can turn on TV and see all the craziness now. It's on full effect. But when that shit was on hum mode, your feminine was telling you shit like this exists. Things like this happen. This is the way of the world. So, once again, your masculine, if anything, is starting to see what the world really is. He's on a new mentality. That's why he ain't even looking at the world different, which is where he used to be all the time, where he liked to be all the time. But what he's starting to digest is the time wasted on this limited space, which is the four cups, the world. Your infinite being infinite places. I mean, your feminine being infinite places, and now you're starting to see the doorways and the gateways to get there. And if you're not at least on that, you're starting to see at least the goodness that comes from your feminine being on that shit. Do not distract yourself by other people's problems. Just look how your feminine deal with her problems. This is for the feminists that's on their shit. Like I said, it's a lot of feminists ain't on their shit. Just keep it fucking funky. Y'all need to get on y'all shit. Y'all know who y'all are. Terrible. Got your masculine out here evolving and shit, and y'all ain't even catching with the flow right now. Told you, feminine is the leader. You're the one who needs to be leading the example. And if you ain't leading the example, then like I say, you must be getting led somewhere else. Probably a Three of Cups demo. That's karmically. Personally, you go into the future masculine. You got this Queen of Pentacles, which is the bossed up card, or in this case, it looks like a karmic. It's karmic that you've been going back and forth with, or the karmic at hand. It's like, look, Seven of Pentacles, that's the Riri card. Pentacles, you're gonna have to move the fuck away from this karmic feminine. You have to move the fuck away from this karmic. I'm gonna give you a couple reasons why. Number one, two things cannot occupy the same space. So, if you going around thinking that you and your twin demo gonna happen in the midst of you being in a karmic demo yourself, that's confusion. You're just setting yourself up for destruction. At the end of the day, you're gonna have to fucking boss up. Like, I dropped a few cards, sorry. At the end of the day, you're gonna have to boss up on your situation. How do you do that? You move around. You know you're gonna get to the Eight of Pentacles because it's the overall energy. You headed to a whole nother pathway. You headed to a whole nother place. I told you, if you fuck with a karmic, you're only going to end up exactly wherever, however high that karmic is, that's how high you're going to be. But a karmic is always going to be here. Even if they're as high as possible, it's still a ceiling for karmic shit. You want to get above that or fuck with a person that's beyond the karmic level. So, you got to move around. This is relocating. This is like really changing your number so you can lose this karmic. This is you moving the fuck away from your karmic. If it's a domain, you stand in her spot. He could be she could be he. You know how we rock it. You stand at the spot, you gotta have to move the fuck around. That's the boss move. You gotta boss up in your situation. Why? Because these karmics believe it ain't true. They got you believing in shit that without them, your shit ain't possible. No, you're seeing without yourself, shit ain't possible. Then you got a twin that's really for you this whole time, who you've kind of been delayed from seeing that because obviously you've been distracted by this. I told you, two things can't occupy the same space. The more time you spend with your karmic, the more it's going to pull you away from your fucking twin. The more time you spend with your twin, the more it's going to pull you away from your fucking karmic. So if you're in a case where you're trying to get the fuck away from your karmic and there's no other way you can kind of get the fuck away from your karmic, fuck with your twin long enough. I guarantee you'll get the picture. You're gonna have to move around from your karmic. Point blank period. And aside from that, you're gonna have to boss up on this whole re shit. You have to boss up on reanalyzing things. You know, reviewing things, releasing a few things, rehashing a few things, shit like that. It's the re card. Clarifying that, we got the devil card. Told you this is karmic. It's just the devil that's been playing with you this whole time. You gotta get serious with life. You ain't got time to play. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't on the divine shit, then you ain't on shit. If you're on regular shit like everybody else doing, you just got you a karmic that look good. She this, she that. He this, he that. It's just enough for you to kind of be cool, do the things that you want to do. You having a good time, but obviously it ain't where you want to be at. It's time for you to move the fuck around or where you want to be at. You already know what's here. Being chained to a fucking karmic. No, they're not divine because this is a queen and I'm calling this a karmic. No, like I said, this is just a queen in a worldly realm. It's a karmic that got shit. Got paper, got body, got face, got shit. Physical shit, worldly shit. It ain't nothing divine. It ain't gonna elevate you. The shit that this shit here is not, it's a warning too. This karmic is not gonna fucking elevate you. They're not gonna take you high. They're not gonna get you closer to God. They're not gonna get you to know yourself. They're not gonna get you on any type of fucking path. They're gonna have you going in a circle like a fucking hamster wheel or a goddamn gerbil. Facts. What does the universe want to tell you right now, masculine? Four of Swords. I don't mind. It's the devil workshop. This is how the devil this is how your karmic all gets all the way back. Like I said, this is I miss you. And just words. You break up with your karmic, you're doing good, you finally building with your motherfucking feminine, and then they hit you with the I miss you. Like shit's supposed to go back to the way it was. I told you, it's how you really feel about these karmics. You want these karmics. Just as bad as you want your feminine. You only want these karmics just as bad as you want your feminine in the world. I'm telling you, if a catastrophe happened right now, if the world ended right now, who the fuck you think you're going to want to be with? Somebody you truly love, not someone that doesn't matter. Chick pretty, I'm telling you, once somebody give her a $150, acid on her ass, it's a wrap. You're not going to be able to be with that. Ain't like y'all built a bond outside the physical to where you love more than the physical. Once the physical's gone, then what? She blow up on your ass. I don't know, 100 pounds overweight, you gone. There's no type of shit that's keeping you there. There's nothing spiritual that's keeping you there. A shallow, man. What does shallow mean? That's being in a low feet, man. Get to the deep end, man. Float. To where your feet ain't touching the ground. To where your ass is like moving forward. Why go to the beach just to kick it on the shore? That's weak. Dive into a wave or something. Piss in the ocean or something. Do something big. Or do something outside the gun line, man. Like, you know, fuck playing it safe. Take shit to the next level. It's all about evolution. The only way you're gonna take shit to the next level is out your head, master. Stay out your fucking head. Every time you get in your head, you allow fuck shit to come in. Whether that's the devil, whether that's another karmic, whether that's the devil inside yourself, you regressing past actions, past behavior, just going in circles. Seven of Wands. Aside from you staying out your head, masculine, as long as you handling your actions, you ain't in your head. You ain't in your head if you're doing actions. These are the actions you need to be doing too. It's the Seven of Wands. That's internal conflict. You need to be dealing with yourself. Told you, you grasping a lot of new shit now. You're grasping a lot. So it'll help for you to really take heed of everything that's happening right now. It's going to be more mental and pinnacle based than anything. Like I said, this karmic, whoever this karmic is, whatever this self-imposed prison was, whatever this shit is you can't let go of, it's worldly, and you don't need it anymore. It's like a training wheels. You don't need that shit no more. It's like a teddy bear. You gotta grow out of that shit. Final smoke. Final message. Six of Swords. Just go with the flow. Do what you see your feminine doing. Can't lose. Like here. Do what you see your feminine doing. If she on her shit, if she ain't on her shit, don't do shit she doing or he doing, because you don't fuck yourself up worse than you already is. But do the shit your feminine. If she's on your shit, if he's on her shit, do what your feminine do. Can't lose. That's the message I got. Hope I can be of good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Stay tuned.